everyone, welcome back to another Royal High video. It is day 20 of Advent and we will head over to the website for the calendar in a second, but I just wanted to mention, as always, to make sure to send in your screenshots today for your outfits to @Bracketsboxpalace on Twitter. Let's head over to the calendar now and see what today's theme is. Here we are then, this is our last row of doors. We've done so many themes. Okay, let's open up 20. And it is Victorian Christmas or A Christmas Carol. Anyone ever seen A Christmas Carol? So many characters to choose from. You could even make your outfit up to the Victorian Christmas theme. Zounds, Victorians, there's iniquitous malefactors. I'm just thinking I'm just great writing there, you know? 5 days to go, suggested by Bracketsboxpalace on YouTube. I thought that was funny just to add on, I don't know. So, I can't remember what video I actually linked for today. I'll just wait for it to load in a second and then I'll let you know. Okay, so it's a Ghost of Christmas Past and it's like a doll creation. Like, you know how people like remodel dolls and stuff? It's to one of the ghosts from A Christmas Carol. And I thought the outfit was really cute. I'm gonna go for a full-on Victorian look for this, or something maybe older as well, but I want to use the bonnet and like a dress with like a train on it, so like the Miss Lady Rose or something. So let's head into the game now and let's make this vision come to life. Okay, so this was yesterday's outfit. The theme was candy cane peppermint, so let me get rid of that. And so we probably want to be using a design that's like this or something. This one will be really cool because it's got that Christmas vibe to it. So let me just put on a temporary hair for now. I probably ought to use a fancy formal hairdo, something that is up like the ceremonial hair, but unfortunately this specific hair is usually always broken and the colours don't tend to sit on it very much anymore, but we can always use one of these other ones. We can use this bun or this bun, or even this. I think this could also work, so maybe we go for a brown hair with that one and a natural sort of face. Now the reason I wanted to use this top, I guess, for a Victorian look is because of the cloak on there and the way that those there's a certain period, it changes like each decade like it does now, you know, there's not like one specific thing they wore during that time and like over a century or something. There are many different styles and usually changing each decade, like, you know, like it would for the 50s or it would for the 70s. So we want to go for a natural face. I actually quite like the one I've just picked out, to be honest, but I am going to go through all of my options here. There are so many to choose from. So yeah, I'm picking out a natural makeup because people back then didn't really wear makeup. It wasn't really socially accepted or appropriate, so they, you know, if they did, it was very minimal. You know, you wouldn't tend to see it. So I think we have a good choice in going for the Muggalo faces. So something like that where they've got like the rosed cheeks, but it's all natural, don't forget. So this outfit I have on, who is this made by? This is Soulless and Jinxie Jill. So that is a good one to go for. Anything with this sort of cloak on there or a coat of some kind. So for skirt, Miss Lady Rose would be absolutely perfect, and we don't have much other choice. You could go for Royal Stroll in the Garden. But I probably will go for this one. Let's see what patterns we have. A checked one like this would be really great. You know what, that is actually really beautiful and it's very Christmassy. Okay, so with a bonnet, what would this look like? People during that time always wore like a fancy hat or a bonnet or something. It depends on the era again, because hat fashion in itself is a whole thing. There are, you know, so many different styles, even over the last 100 years. hat fashion is, you know, been its own thing, really. Oh my gosh, okay, I'm getting really excited. I'm getting really excited. I want that same red, and then can I trim that in a white? Just slightly more on the beige side. That is so beautiful. These new hairs, this princess hair, I'm glad I picked this. It's like perfect. The one with the green eyes is actually really beautiful because it matches with the bow. We can't have any earrings really because that wasn't also very appropriate. You wouldn't see people wearing earrings during that time. To be honest with you, if people wore earrings, it was usually men, because you can look at, like, even as far back as like Shakespearean times and the Tudors, you would see pictures of like men wearing like hoop earrings and stuff. So, you know, earrings have been around a long time. It's just depending on the eras and the time periods, who wore them and if they were appropriate or not. Victorian times, there were a lot about a natural sort of look, because it's usually always inspired by the monarch at the time. So Victoria herself, you know, she spent a lot of her reign in mourning and wearing simple clothing because her husband passed away when she was like very young. So she spent a lot of her time as monarch in mourning. So her fashion inspired a lot of the fashion in England and in places abroad as well. It was very minimalist in a way. You think you look at the dresses and the things they wore during that time, it's like, wow, it's really extravagant. But it was also quite simple in its own way. So this is absolutely a beautiful outfit. We could actually add a cape or something. I keep always pressing on the mermaid tail, but we have a lot of stuff from the Starfrost set, especially the cape. Let me look. So we can always add that on too if you wanted to. That actually is really pretty with this too. And you could even go for the red and white on there. So this bonnet and this cape are perfect to use for this. If you didn't want to use the same colour combinations that I have here. The only thing that puts me off are the stars, but then again, if you put like a texture on there, it's hardly noticeable at all. But to be honest, it doesn't really matter. It's just a bit of fun, you know. Royal High, we're very limited in what we have. We can't make everything historically accurate, you know. And I'm not expecting anybody to be submitting 100% historically accurate outfits for this theme, you know. It was the same for Vintage Christmas. It was just sort of an inspired feel. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna wear it like that. Now that I've put it on, I'm like, yeah, this fits the theme very well. So for pose, we could go for proper, and then we want to use the mage animation, because then we walk like this. So that was a brief history lesson for you for today's theme. I'm no professional, and I don't 100% know what I'm talking about all of the time, but you know, I hope that helped in like getting you inspired and stuff and giving you some inspiration for today's theme, because I like all of my old style vintage and old Victorian antique stuff, so I had to throw in a couple of those themes into this calendar. So that is it for today's video. This is our finished outfit. I think it's very, very beautiful. And yeah, I am really, really happy with it, especially considering it's very hard to make this style of outfit with limited accessories and stuff, but with the new bonnet and the cape, ooh, it just like instantly makes it feel like that with this skirt. So make sure to send in your outfit screenshots to me at Bonnet Studios on Twitter for today's theme, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow for day 21. I'm also probably going to be uploading another video today. Ooh, so double uploads maybe. We'll see. See you all tomorrow and possibly later on. Goodbye!